Hi, Miss Mimosa. My name is Shakir. I'll be your student physical therapist today. How are you doing today?
I'm all right.
I'm sorry to hear that. So, just before we start, is it okay if I confirm a bit of information for you? Uh, for you?
Yeah,
And what is your name?
Francis Mimosa,
Thank you. And how old are you, Miss Mimosa?
29.
Good. And could you confirm your date of birth for me?
September 28th, 1990.
All right. Thank you for that information. So, I just wanted to kind of describe how our interview process will go today, just so I could kind of help understand you and we could get to know each other before we start working with each other. I just gonna ask a series of few questions, and is it okay if I take down some notes as for your responses just for my documentation?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, and thank you. And Miss Mimosa, what brings you in today?
My hamstring hurts so bad.
Okay, I'm so sorry to hear that. Could you explain how did that happen?
Yeah, I got in a fight with my nephew and I tried to kick him and I felt my hamstring just tear right then and there.
Okay, you said you felt a tear, and so how would you describe how you felt?
It was like a really sharp burning pain right in my hamstring as soon as I kicked my leg.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. Would you you say you felt a sharp burning pain? From a scale of 0 to 10, how did that pain feel? How do you rate it? Zero being the worst, zero being the nothing at all, feels good, and 10 being the worst pain you've ever felt.
It was like a 6.
All right. And you say you felt about six, you felt a hamstring tear, sharp shooting pain, and you kind of rated a 6 out of 10 scale.
Mhm.
All right. Just wanted to make sure. And Miss Mimosa, what do you do for work?
I'm a sales rep.
Okay. And would you mind kind of just describe me how just a day at work seems like?
Yeah, so I basically get to work in the morning and I sit down for like 8 to 10 hours just on the phone, talking to customers. I really don't get up a lot. I'm just kind of sitting in a rolly chair on the phone all the time.
Right. And how does your hamstring affect your work?
It feels good at work because I'm sitting, but as soon as I get up and get water or get up and go to lunch, like it starts hurting as soon as I try to move.
And well, I'm sorry to hear that. So, do you feel that it just affects your ability to work?
Yeah, I have to sit down all day. I can't move.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. And do you have any extracurricular activities you enjoy to do?
I love Krav Maga. It's like my favorite thing to do.
I'm actually not familiar with Krav Maga. Can you kind of explain to me what it is first?
Yeah, so it's like fighting. We do lots of punching, kicking. It's a great way for me to like relieve all my stress.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you have something like a great hobby like that. How many times a week are you involved?
I go like 2 to 3 times a week.
Yeah. And you say it's pretty is it pretty intense? You do
Oh,
it?
it's
What's all involved?
intense. I'm always working up a sweat, punching things, kicking things.
Sounds awesome. Like it sounds fun. I should do it. Do you have? I guess regarding your hamstring, does it affect how you perform? Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really do anything at all. As soon as I start walking, it starts hurting. So I can't walk, I can't run, I can't go upstairs, I can't kick
Yeah.
anymore.
Well, I'd love to get you back to being able to do those things you enjoy. Can you kind of let me know what things you do that kind of like aggravate it or make it
Um,
worse?
Walking for like more than 2 minutes, I can like get up, and as soon as I start walking, it starts hurting. I really can't go upstairs, which sucks because I live on the second floor. So yeah,
Right? And let's say, is there anything that just kind of makes it better?
when I'm sitting, just resting it, and I take some medication.
And you said that usually going upstairs kind of makes it worse.
Mhm.
About how long do you have to do those things before you feel it get worse?
Like 2 minutes.
And just resting it kind of makes it feel better. How long does it take usually for those symptoms to go away?
Probably like 30 minutes after sitting down, it starts to feel better.
Okay, and you did mention you were
I take Mobic for pain, just whenever it's bad.
Okay, Movic for the pain. And if you could just describe to me, just like a day in your life from when you wake up to when you go to bed.
So I usually get up in the morning, make my coffee, go to work, sit down for pretty much all day long. Even for lunch, I kind of just sit there. Then I go home and I like to watch my vampire shows. Um, but in the morning, it usually feels okay. As the day goes on, it starts to hurt the more I walk. And then whenever I'm at home, sitting on the couch watching my shows, it feels good again.
Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad that it's kind of it starts to subside at the end of the day. So I know you before prior to our meeting, you filled out a bit of paperwork for us. Is it okay if I go through that with you?
Yeah.
So on this paper, I noticed that you kind of circled that you just have no pleasure in doing a lot of things. Can you elaborate? Care to elaborate on that for me?
I don't like doing things because people irritate me.
Mhm.
I do not like people, so I don't like activities that have to associate with people.
Okay. And I'm sorry to hear that. So, is there a way you kind of help relieve that? I guess that aspect.
Oh yeah, Krav Maga is like the biggest stress relief. I just feel like I need to go kick things and punch things, and that usually makes me feel better.
Well, that's great. It's always great to have a way to relieve stress. And I noticed that just kind of moving here that you didn't answer anything for having a history of asthma or bronchitis. Do you care to elaborate? I just wanted to make sure.
Oh no, I don't have either one.
Okay, so I was gonna just circle no gap for there. And you did circle yes for the question regarding neurologic diseases. So
Yeah, I have bipolar disorder. I take benzos for it and Lithobid. Just kind of makes me chill.
and how are you or your physician managing that?
I see him like every few months. He
Okay.
refills my prescriptions. I take them every day like I'm supposed to.
Okay. And you say you're taking medication for it. How often? You said every day?
Every day.
Okay. And just same schedule, you're not deviating.
Nope, same schedule.
All right. Thank you for that information. And have you had, you said you had history of prior surgeries?
Yeah, so this one time, like 4 years ago, I punched a wall because I got really angry again. And I fractured like a bone in my hand. And I had surgery. They made me do occupational therapy for it, but I really don't think they knew what they were doing. I had to do a bunch of hand squeezing exercises, and all I really wanted was a massage, and they never gave me a massage. So I don't know.
Well, manual therapy is a big part of therapeutic exercises, so maybe we could incorporate a little bit of that. But I also still do plan to use other things such as exercise to kind of help you feel better.
Oh yeah, that sounds
But
great.
I'll definitely take that in mind. So you also circled you had the difficulties sleeping at night. Can you
Yeah, whenever I'm asleep, anytime I roll over, my hamstring just like hurts so bad. It wakes me up. But as soon as I like get comfortable again, I can go back to sleep, and it's not that big a deal.
well, I'm sorry that it's kind of keeping up in that, but hopefully as we get better, we get you having long, restful sleep at night. Have you had any imaging or X-rays or anything else of that nature done for your hamstring?
Yeah, I had an X-ray of my leg. They said it was fine. They didn't say I had anything broken or anything like that.
Okay. And so, and I know we kind of haven't talked about when did the hamstring kind of start bothering you?
It was right after I tried to kick my nephew, so right at a week ago.
Okay, it was about a week ago. And have you had any issues with your hamstrings prior to that event?
No, never. I always stretch and do stuff like that for Krav Maga, so it's really
Okay, so you know, just to confirm, you've never heard it again, and this was the very first time.
yeah, this is totally new for me.
Okay, and cool. And I just want to make sure that you did have surgery on your hand, but I just want to make sure that there is no relation between your hamstring and your hand, right?
No, my hand still hurts sometimes, but it has nothing to do with my
Okay, thank you. Well, Miss Mimosa, I feel that uh, I could definitely be a benefit to you as a therapist, and you would definitely benefit from physical therapy. I just want to kind of feel what are your goals?
I definitely want to get back to Krav Maga, so I'll do anything to get back to Krav Maga.
Well, I feel like I could definitely help you get back to doing what you love and practicing Krav Maga. I do have a few exercises in mind that we kind of start doing to lead you towards that, getting back to where you want to be. And I have a couple home exercises I would love to give you. And is there a specific way you would like for me to deliver that information for you?
Ooh, I like pictures.
Okay, so it'll be okay if I kind of just like drill them out and you see how they're done, and will
Yeah,
that be easier for you to follow?
that'd be great.
Awesome. Well, Miss Mimosa, thank you for your time today, and I look forward to working with you in the future.
Awesome, thanks.
Awesome.
Yeah.